Good morning, grade 5. Today, inshallah, we will take revision for chapter 11, lessons 2, 5, 7, 10, 10, 12, and 13. These lessons are included in your study portion for the final exam. So prepare your books, guys, on chapter 11, and tomorrow, inshallah, we'll take the lessons of chapter 12. So prepare your books on chapter 11, and let's revise, and I will answer any questions for you if you have. So if you have any questions about these lessons, you can ask me, or about the exam in general, you can ask me. Now, you can put your hands and ask me. So prepare your books on chapter 11, lessons 2, 5, 7, 10, 12, and 13, which are the lessons we took in this chapter, and these lessons are included in your exam, inshallah, for chapter 11, yeah. Now, chapter 11 talked about measures of metric units, of length, of capacity, right? And customary units also. And we have formulas there. We have formulas. Yes, Ahmed.
Mr. Like in lesson of convert, we can see the inch equal what or no?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's not wanted from you to memorize all the formulas, but I want from you to know how to use the formulas. Got it?
Okay.
So what we will do now, ya Ahmed, we will write the formulas, and all of you guys write it on extra sheet on a paper and keep it with you so you can use it in the exam. It's okay. But I want you to know how to use it. Okay? You understand me?
Yeah.
Yalla, we will write them now, don't worry. Yes, Ziyad.
Mr. How the questions will come of the lessons of the units?
Convert, compare, problem solving, small one, you know, as we did in the lesson.
There will be problem solving?
Yeah, small one, not difficult one, okay?
Okay.
Easy one. Just you need to know how to use the formulas, got it? The most two general ideas are how to convert and how to compare, right, Yazay?
Yes.
And all of them depends on the formulas, the relationships between the units, right? So what we will do now, guys, we will write the formulas, and I want you to make it easy for you in the exam. Write it on extra paper, okay? Bring a paper, bring your pencil, and write it. So you can use it.
I already write it.
Good. So I will write it now for you, and you will copy it with me. And if you don't write it, you write it. If you did, you just can check it with me, okay? Now in lesson 2, guys, what we have in lesson 2? Yalla, let's write the formulas there. Yalla. 1, for example, the first one about the feet and the inch. Each 1 foot equal 12 inches. Each 1 foot equal 12 inches. Copy with me, guys. 2, each 1 yard equal 3 feet. Each 1 yard equal 3 feet. 3, here we have two formulas, guys. 1 yard equal 3 feet and 1 yard equal 36 inch. I separated them. 1 yard equal 36 inch. Copy with me, guys, so you make it easy for you. 4, what we have? Each 1 mile equal 5,280 feet. 1 mile, mile, equals 5,280 feet. 5,280 feet. And here also we have two relations. So I separate them 4 and 5. 1 mile with feet and 1 mile with yard. 1,760 yard. 1,760 yard. These are in lesson 2. Copy them on extra paper so you make it easy for you. Okay? Now in lesson 5, guys, what we have? Let's go to lesson 5 together. Lesson 5. It is about convert customer units of weight, right? Pound, ounce, and ton. Pound, ounce, and ton. 6. What we have? Each 1 pound equals 16 ounces. 1 pound equal 16 ounces, OZ. Remember? The second one, each 1 ton, 7, 1 ton equal 2,000 pound. These last two here for question 5, for lesson 5. Remember? Now in question 7, what we have? In question 7, what we have? It is about convert customer units of capacity, guys. Go with me. About the capacity, remember? 8, what we have in 8? Each 1 cup, C, each 1 cup equal 8 fluid ounce. 8 fluid ounce, FLOZ, fluid ounce. 9, what we have in 9? Each 1 pint equal 2 cups. 1 pint equal 2 cups. Each 1 pint equal 2 cups. PT, pint. C, cup. FLOZ, fluid ounce. The meaning of these shortcuts, guys, are all in your book. 10, what we have in this lesson also? Each 1 pint equals 16 fluid ounce. Each 1 pint equal 16 fluid ounce. I separated them. 11, what we have? Each 1 quart equal 2 pint. 1 quart equal 2 pint. And each 1 quart also, I separated it, 32 fluid ounce. 32 fluid ounce. Right? 13, what we have? 1 gallon equal 4 quarters. 1 gallon equal 4 quarters. And the last one in this lesson, 1 gallon equal 128 fluid ounce. 128 fluid ounce. This is for lesson 7, guys, remember? Yes, Muhammad. And Hamad and Hamza.
Sir, can you separate them like lesson 2 and you separate them from lesson 5?
Yes, you do it. Right here, for example, these for lesson 2. right?
No, but align.
ماشي هلا 1 و2 و3 و4 و5 for lesson 2 هذول.
Okay.
هذول لمين؟ I will use the other color. هذول lesson 2. lesson mean 2. And the ounce and the pound here lesson 5. Right?
Right.
And here from 8 to 14 for lesson what? 7. Okay?
Okay.
Done?
Yes. Mr. You will send this picture to the class era or no?
Copy it يا ابني.
Okay.
I will send it, but you can copy it now. مش أحسن؟ It's all written in your book. I just want you to copy them in one place to make it easy for you in the exam to use them. That's all, okay?
Mr.
Yeah. Yes, ya Muhammad.
Mr. I want to ask you in lesson 7 we should يعني memorize the numbers or you will write it for us in the exam.
لا, I will not write it in the exam. Okay? But you can write it now in the paper and use it in the exam. It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
You understand it? I told you from before, guys, I don't want you to memorize it. I just want you to know how we use it. Okay? So what we are doing now, we are writing the relationships. Okay? You can copy it on extra paper and keep it with you. And when you start the exam, you just open it and use the formulas.
Okay, thank you.
For example, if the question talked about pound and ounce, you will use this one. If the question talked about yard and inch, you will use this one, as we did before, remember?
Yeah.
So you can copy it, guys. Copy it. Copy it. Copy them.
Mister?
Yes, yeah, Hamza.
Just to stay a little bit on the board because I didn't finish writing.
يلا, write with me. Write, ابني, write. Hey, وحدة, ها? We are done with lesson 7 now, right? Now, lesson 10, guys. What we have in lesson 10? Lesson 10, it was about metric units of length. Metric units of length, centimeter, meter, kilometer, remember? So the metric units of length. Now lesson 10. What we have in lesson 10? We have 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. Each 1 centimeter, this is number 15. 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeters. And 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. 16, 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. And here you have two formulas. I will separate them. 17 equal, each 1 meter equal 1,000 millimeters. 1,000 millimeters. Guys, it's better for you to copy it from the book. Okay, and try to copy it with me as I do now from the book. It's better for you. Okay. So in lesson 10, what we have? 1 centimeter, 10 millimeter, 1 meter, 100 centimeter, 1 meter, 1,000 millimeters. 18, what we have? 1 meter equals 1,000 meters. 1 kilometer, sorry. 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. These four, the latest four, هذول, these four, for which lesson? lesson 10. Top. Lesson 12, what we have? Kun number 19. Lesson 12, it's about metric units of mass, gram, milligram. Each 1 gram equal 1,000 milligram. And each 1 kilogram, 20, each 1 kilogram equals 1,000 gram. These two for lesson 12. These two for lesson mean 12. Last lesson, lesson 13, what we have? Liter and milliliter, right? Let me check. Lesson 13, we have convert metric units of capacity. Liter and milliliter. Each 1 liter, 21. Each 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. And it has only one formula. It has only one formula. It's all about liter and milliliter. Okay, guys? So the last one, 21, it is for lesson 13. Lesson 13. So here, guys, all the formulas or the relations which you need to be ready that you know how to use them, right? So what you need to do, you need to copy them on extra paper very well, and don't be mistake with anyone, because if you mistake with any number, you will have wrong answer. Be careful. Or you can use it from the book. But now I want you to know how we use it. And we know our strategy always, guys. We said, and focus here, please. From smaller to bigger, we what? Remember, from smaller to bigger, we divide. Don't forget. And from bigger to smaller, we what? Multiply. And we did this a lot of times. From smaller to bigger, we divide. From bigger to smaller, we multiply. How we know the bigger and the smaller? Remember, the unit with 1 is bigger than the unit with the number more than 1. For example, here, the 1 ton is bigger than the 1 pound. So if you want to turn it from ton to pound, from bigger to smaller, you multiply. From smaller to bigger, you divide. Remember? This is our strategy, how we turn between them, how we turn between the units. Be careful. Copy the formulas and be careful about the numbers and the shortcuts, the symbols. MM, small, millimeter. mg, small, milligram. ft, feet. in, inch. floz, fluid ounce. bt, pent. ib, pound. So be careful about these things, okay? Copy the strategy here so you won't forget it. طيب. كنان بركات. Yes, كنان.
يعني الحين يعني كله عادي نشوف من الورقة.
Oh, copy it and you can check it from your paper. It's okay.
يعني ما يعتبر غش.
لا, I allow you to use these formulas. I want you to use them, not to memorize them. أنا مش حافظهم. See? أنا مش حافظهم. Got it? If you memorize them, it's very good, but it's difficult for you to memorize 21. Maybe it's too much. So I want you to know how we use the formulas. If I give you a question, which formula and how we use it, this is the important one. Okay? So if I allow you to use the formulas, Yakinan, it's not considered as cheating. I allow you. خلاص أنا التيتشر حكيت لك استخدمهم. معناته هذا مو غش. Got it? طيب. Yes, Kinan, the other Kinan.
Yes, you will bring questions compared.
Yeah, I'll bring all the ideas, Yabni. Any
Because I
idea
don't
we took,
understand how to compare.
Habibi, any ideas we took in the lessons, I can bring it in the lesson, in the exam, okay?
Okay.
Who's the one with iPhone? مين؟
مستر
مين
هذا
انت
نفس
حبيبي؟ مين انت؟ هذا انا، مين انت؟
غسان اسمه.
طيب ليش كاتب اسمك ايفون يعني؟
مو انا كاتبه
رينيم.
هو
طيب
اياه.
ايوه هلا صار غسان. يس غسان تو.
Revise also the 5 other lessons now or
What?
tomorrow.
No, the other lessons tomorrow. Today, check your weekly plan. It's about chapter 11, these lessons. The lessons of chapter 12, tomorrow today you revise them and tomorrow you can ask me about them, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Daas again.
No, mister, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I
Jalal.
forgot to lower my hand.
Jalal.
Mr. I don't understand lesson 7.
Lesson 7?
Yes.
Lesson 7, these are the formulas for lesson 7. Cups to fluid ounce, pint to cup, fluid ounce, pint to fluid ounce, quart pint, quart fluid ounce, gallon quart, and gallon fluid ounce, right? Focus, Yabni. I'm talking. Don't talk while I'm talking with you, okay? Now.
Just a moment. Your voice
Yabni,
lagging.
I am talking, Yabni. I am talking. Do not talk while I'm talking, okay? Bas. Now here formulas. These formulas for this lesson, okay? What you need to do, you need to know how we use it. For example, if I ask you to turn from a quart to pint, so we will use this one. From bigger to smaller, you multiply with 2. But if I want you to turn from a fluid ounce to pint, fluid ounce to pint, so you divide by 16, smaller to bigger. We use this. The same strategy of lesson 2 is applied for lesson 5, applied for lesson 7, applied for 10, 12, and 13. The same strategy, the same thing here, right? So what's the thing that you don't understand it?
How to do a question when you give me a question, I don't know how to do it.
Which question? Give me the question.
You give me a question. Give me a question. Any.
لا يا مستر، انت المفروض درست وذاكرت وعندك درس مش فاهمه، اعطيني الكويستشن اللي انت مو فاهمه فيه. Which question؟
ما المشكلة أنا امبارح ما درست فيها بس
ما هي مشكلة، ما احنا حكينا اعمل ريفيجن صح؟ طيب if I want to turn from like this 6 pint to 6 pint to cups. From pin to cup. High question. How we can, where is the formula from pin to cup? This one. From pint to cup. What we do?
6 by 2
Multiply with 2. Bigger to smaller.
equals 12. It equals 12.
طيب, what's the problem? What's the problem? I don't know. What's your problem? Huh?
Thank you.
Do you understand lesson 2?
Yes.
It's the same idea of lesson 7, but with different formulas. So what's the problem?
No, thanks. No, I understand.
Ghassan. Kenan.
Yes, Mister.
Yes.
Yes, Mister. I didn't hear you well.
Mister, you put your hand. What's your question?
I don't know how to compare.
How to compare?
Yeah, I didn't still understand.
Mister, to compare 5 kilometers with, for example, 6,000 meters. Can we compare if we have different units?
No.
No. So what we need to do here?
Make them the same.
We need to make the units the same so we can compare. Got it? Means here kilometer and here meter. We cannot compare. And to make it easy for us, in this idea, we always tend the bigger to smaller to use multiplication, right?
Yeah.
It's better for us or easier to use multiplication. So what's the bigger, the kilometer or the meter?
The meter.
الله أكبر. يا زلمة المتر أكبر من الكيلومتر.
No,
كيف
the
يعني؟
kilometer bigger. I didn't understand you.
ركز يا كنان. الله يساعدك حبيبي. ركز. Which one is bigger, the kilometer or the meter?
The kilometer.
So we turn the kilometer to meter. How we turn this kilometer to be meter? How?
We multiply 5. I remember it is 100.
No, it's not 100. It is 1,000. From kilometer to meter. It's formula number 18. So we multiply with 1,000. 5 multiply 1,000 equals 5,000
kilometers. Meters.
Kenan, ركز. Meter. Can we compare now?
Yeah.
Both have the same unit, right?
Yeah.
So we can compare 5,000 ولا 6,000 مين أكبر؟
6,000.
خلاص إذا هذا الأكبر. Got it? So how to compare, guys? We know how to compare. We did a lot of comparing. If we have two different units, we need to compare them or make them similar units before comparing. And always tend the bigger to smaller to make it easy for you to multiply than divide. Using what? Using what, Mr. Kenan? The relations here. Do you understand it, يا راح خلص اعمل لحاله ميوت. ارجع حط ايدك. كنان. Do you understand it, يا
Yeah.
Good boy. Jalal. Else, guys, copy on extra sheet so you can use it in the exam. Any questions, guys, about these lessons in this chapter? Any questions? Ask me. because tomorrow I won't answer any question on these lessons, okay? Tomorrow we have the other lessons, the other chapters. Any questions? There are no hands. Good. That's all for this chapter. You need to know how to use the formulas and to compare, to convert, know some problem solving. I can ask you about any idea we did in these lessons. The lessons which are included in chapter 11, lesson 2, 5, 7, 10, 12, and 13. There are in your study portions, everything there. Don't forget about this one. Tomorrow, today, what you will do today night, guys, you need to revise chapter 12. The lessons which are included in chapter 12. Check your study portions to know which lessons are included in chapter 12, so you can ask me tomorrow about them. Tomorrow, I won't answer any questions about these lessons. Before I log out, any questions? No one. Okay. Thank you so much. I will picture this. I will take photo for this and send it in your Classera inbox so you can finish copying if you didn't, and if you can use your book. You can use your book. But be careful, sometimes you have two formulas at the same line, so spread them to make it easy for you. Thank you so much and wish you all luck. Goodbye.